So, my account was hacked. Funny, isn't it? Yeah, let me just explain what happened. On October 24th, 2021, I was playing Genshin like I usually do, playing the new event, farming artifacts, and daily commissions. I did this for about an hour and a half and decided to call it a day. I go outside for a walk. Surprising, isn't it? A Genshin player going outside? Who would have thought? Anyway, I come back home after an hour of walking, and then I forget that I needed to farm crystal flies for my condensed resin. I thought it was a little weird that I was being asked to log in even though I played the game, and it was working perfectly fine that morning. I decided to enter my credentials like I usually do. There was a problem. An error kept showing up that said account or password error. I thought that I typed them incorrectly, so then I typed them slowly. I did this about 5 times, but it kept showing me that error. I started worrying and getting a little anxious, but then I forgot that I can try to do a password reset. But when I tried entering my email, it also gave me an error. I started looking up solutions for how to fix this. Some of them were to restart Genshin, restart your Wi-Fi/router, restart your computer, etc, etc. I looked up the causes for why this would happen. Some said that it was a server error and all you had to do was wait for a little. Some said to do things that I already tried. Some said that you've probably been hacked. Alright, cut the narration. Anyways, my email was so easily changed by the hacker even with 2-factor authentication on. I have no access to it as of right now, but I did contact customer support and told them about my issue. They told me to fill out a form of questions that only the original owner would know the answers to. It took me about an hour to fill out this form, and they told me that they would give me a response within 20 working days. And holy hell is the wait painful, and it's been only a week. I log into an alternate account where I've already friended my main account. Turns out it wasn't deleted or banned, and it was still there, but it was out of reach. I kept checking my main account to see the status of it for 3 days, and it was continuously having an offline status with no changes made to it. On the night of October 27th, some spooky shit happened. Very coincidental with the current celebration of Halloween. The hacker finally showed his presence. My whole entire profile was changed from this to this. They literally leveled up my unused Yoimiya and probably threw away all of my good artifacts that I was preparing for reruns. A few thousand lost Primo Gems, I can get behind, but losing priceless artifacts like the ones I farmed for would just make me quit the game entirely. But I have to be a little optimistic and think that all they did was take my account to play on it, not to trash it, but just to play on it as I would. But I do have my doubts. The username that they picked out is kind of funny because Lariho, or Laliho, whatever, is what the baby stand kept saying in JoJo Part 3 during the Stardust Crusader's dream. You anime fans might know what the hell I'm talking about. I honestly wish it was a dream that I can wake up to, just like how Kakyoin in the group did in that episode. RIP Kakyoin, by the way. But enough of that. Back to the situation at hand. The hacker probably spent all of my Primo Gems on the shitty child banner, even though all those Primo Gems were supposed to be for the Hu Tao banner. Maybe, just maybe, if they were a human being with at least one brain cell, they would come to a logical assumption that these gems, and the guaranteed pretty, were supposed to be for the Hu Tao banner. And maybe he saved some of them for that said banner. I doubt it. I'm probably gonna miss the Hu Tao banner, unless mihoyo is as nice to me as the 0.1% of players that got their accounts back in less than 10 days. Now some of you watching might say, dude, it's just a game, get over it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, you're completely right. But I am too built different to get over it, so no, I don't think I will. I treat this Genshin account as one of my valuable possessions and one of my only sources of happiness and dopamine. Imagine if someone took something from you that had value to you. Like if someone took your wallet and made multiple purchases in the span of weeks, and then in the end made your card decline. It would obviously tick you off. This literally feels like getting cucked, like someone took my significant other and did all they wanted to them while I watched, and let me tell you, it is not enjoyable. That's what it feels like to me. Now let me forget about my hacked account for a second and talk about mihoyo's incompetence. You'd expect a multi-billion-dollar company like mihoyo to have a very strict security on players' accounts, because most of their revenue comes from the players themselves, purchasing those microtransactions. Wouldn't you want your players to have a secure environment so then they can keep supporting you, and you would in turn make more money from your players? I don't know, just me? Considering what they did with the anniversary rewards, I've lowered my expectations of mihoyo by quite a lot. That if something doesn't go the way I wanted it to when I'm playing, then I would just laugh it off like it's expected from the company. Have you seen the Elon Musk tweet that the official Genshin account tweeted? That shit had me rolling just reading it. Why should the player base care if you follow Elon Musk or if he was going to stream Genshin? And they have the audacity to do this after the whole anniversary controversy? What's even funnier about this whole situation is that the players kept flagging it, to the point where it was deleted. mihoyo just never ceases to disappoint. That being said, I will still play their game, because I'm very interested in seeing the ending and looking forward to Sumeru, due to the fact that I'm from the Middle East and the nation is based on that as well. In the meantime though, I'll just replay a bunch of games to the very end, like the one you see in the background, called Nier Automata. God, this game has such a godly soundtrack. I mean, listen to this shit. 'But yeah, I'll make an updated video for when I get my account back. So see you later, Space Cowboy.
周りを探索してみないか。もしかしたらお宝が隠れてるかもしれん。想定内の不運だ。